Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this brown and pink set, and I know that sounds like an awful colour, but I quite like these colours together. So I'm starting off on the pink kit with Rich Praline, not sure how to pronounce that, and doing a full nail of that one. So this set is also going to have a cluster and some stamping, but I'll just concentrate on the base colours before I start rambling on about stuff that's towards the end of this video. So like I say, I'm just going to do a full nail of this, just make sure everything's nice and neat around that cuticle. So I'm really loving these deep sea curve square nails at the moment. I don't know why, I don't even like square nails, but these are just, I don't know, I just like these. I think it's the length, to be honest. So I'm just making sure that the nail is fully covered. I've got a bit of cold as well, so I'll probably sniffle through this video. So I'm going in now with Fleur and just doing that on that cuticle, ready for me starting my marble. So then I'm going to go in now with the Rich, I'm going to say Praline, the Fleur and Coconut Ice, and merge them together. And I'm going to do that to the bottom of this nail. So if anything gets on the skin, get that off, tidy it up, and you should have no problems with your nails lifting or anything like that. So I'm going to tell you, the inspo for these nails today, I was sat in my kitchen looking at my room, and this is the colour that I've actually done in my living room. And it looks so cosy. So that is where these colours come from. Otherwise I probably want to put these together, but I just wanted nudes in my room, so, and then a splash of colour which ended up being baby pink, and I had a pinky sort of girl, so you know, thought I'd try something different, but yep, they go together, so why not? So on this one I'm going to go in and attempt, I do say attempt because these are my bugbear, these smile lines. So I'm going in with Fleur, patting that back end down and then bringing that to a point. And I spend so much time getting these smile lines as neat as possible. This one I am going to file, but then I always cover it up. Like today, I know you've probably seen the photo, I cover this up with some chain, so I don't know why I spend so much time faffing with these smile lines. So I've just gone over that with Coconut Ice and blended that down so it's like an ombre nail bed. So I'm just going to make sure that them two nails are the same size. So if you see me doing that, that's what I'm checking, that the nails haven't moved and they're all going to be different sizes. I do, however, and I don't know how many other people do this, I do my pointer finger and my little finger slightly smaller than the middle two. That's what how I was taught, and I do think it looks better. I think if your little finger looks as big as your middle one, it looks kind of weird, I think. So I do that. Okay, so pointer finger going in with rich praline, blending that down, and I'm just going to leave them to set now before I do anything else on that middle and pointer finger. So while I am waiting for that to do, I'm going to get my Wow Bayo big massive brush, which I'm still practicing with, and I am going to cap the pinky and the ring finger. So I've just applied that near that cuticle, and then I'm just tipping that finger down and letting that work its way down that nail, and then just use my brush just to guide that down. And then when that starts setting up a bit, I'm just going to start patting and pulling that down. So I've just missed a little bit on that side, so I'm just going to add a small bead there and then blend that in. Just needed that cuticle just a little bit higher, so just go in and add beads wherever you think you need them, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same on this ring finger. So while I'm just finishing this, I'm just going to remind you that I've got a giveaway going for anybody in UK. So I've put a link in the description box of this video. So if you live in the UK and you want to have a go at winning that, go check it out. Like I said, the link's in the description underneath this video. So yeah. Right, so I was going to file the middle finger and then realise, no, you need to do your capping and everything else before you start filing down. So I've gone back to the pointer finger and I've just gone in with coconut ice and I'm doing an ombre into the praline. Do you know, I don't know if it's me, I just can't pronounce that word. And then I've faded that down into the tip, which is going to be like clear, most of it. And then I'm going to cap that one as well. So if you get all underneath, swipe that away. You don't want that on, otherwise you're going to have to go in and file that afterwards. So you might as well clean it up while it is still wet. So I'm just going to change back to my big brush, or bigger, and just cap this one as well. So if you haven't seen my videos before, why I cap before I do any filing is because if I filed and then there's any bits on this nail, you'd be able to see them, it'd spoil your nail design. There'd be little bits of dust floating around in this. So if you get it done before, you've got no chance of that happening. So that is why I cap before I do any filing 90% of the time. Sometimes you've got to file all the nails anyway, so you just make sure you clean them properly. But when I'm doing a set like this, I'll probably do it this way. So I've just cleaned my brush, put that to the side, and then I'm going to file this smile line. So I've just got my file and holding that straight up and not pressing too hard, not digging that into that nail because you will hurt your client. And then just file it so both sides are equal. Then I'm just going to dust that to get rid of any excess dust. And then I'm going to start titivating this nail up. So there were a little space there that I'd missed before, so I've just filled that in to start. And then I'm going to go in and use the three colours I've used throughout these nails to fill in this free edge. Okay, so I'm just going to get small beads of each of them colours and just start swirling them through. So I did start with a coconut ice, but it didn't show up much against that flare, so I started with the, I'm just going to say brown. I started with that one near that free edge or that smile line on both sides, and then I'll start putting the other colours to fill this nail out. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to cap this one as well. After I've cleaned my brush. I don't like to leave my brushes to the side till I've cleaned them up, and then you've got no chance of them going hard with any acrylic that's left in there. So I've gone back to my massive brush and I'm just going to cap this. So I'm going to cap the free edge first so that it don't get too bulky. So I'm sort of just filling in the dip where that smile line is. And then I can see where I need to put some more beads, but just not really big beads. You don't want to make too much filing for yourself, so just gonna add little beads now to get that shape how I like them, or should I say how your customer likes them. So I'm just gonna pat that into shape, and then once I've done that I will go in and I will file all these nails and I will be back. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of stamping. So this is a Born Pretty 73, which is roses. So I'm going to do this with white. So I'm just going to apply that polish there, scrape that off twice, and then quickly pick that up, take any excess off with my lint-free roller, and then straight onto that nail. If you're having problems with it sticking to your nail, it's probably because you're taking too long to do them first steps. You need to be as fast as you can, so that, because it dries really fast, does this stamping polish. So you've got to basically get it on, swipe it, pick it up and get it onto that nail. So I'm going to do exactly the same again and put it on to the tip of this pointer finger. And then I'm going to top coat. So once I've top coated these, I will bang that into the light for a full minute, and then I will carry on with the rest of these nails. So on that one I'm doing underneath it because it is a see-through nail. So for these stones, I've got this little pot that's got roses and a few different kind of stones. So I'm going to do a cluster using the roses. So for this I am just using my gem gel, but if it were on a client I would probably use polygel because they are pretty big. So you'd want something a bit more sturdier, but because this sand ain't going to get used to duo, with it being thick, I thought I would just use this just to speed it up a bit. So I've applied them two and a pearl, and I'm just going to flash cure that just so that they don't move, and then I'm going to go in and add some more product and just add some more pearls and stones around them roses. So I'm just going to add the stones. And when I'm happy with that, I will put that under the light for a full minute. And while that's curing, I will do the smile line on this one. So I'm just going to start with some nail glue just to stick that to the nail pretty fast, or a part of it. And then I'm going to go in and use the gem gel to adhere it so it's more secure now. So I'm just going to cut that excess off this side and then go in with the gel. So as usual, I am just using my dotting tool for applying the stones and the gel. So I'm just going to put that bit on there and make sure that's secure, and then work my way around this nail. So as soon as I've done a bit and it's nice and straight, I'm going to flash cure that just for a few seconds and then start on the opposite side. And then cut any excess off. So I'm just going to cure that into the lamp for about 15 seconds, just so that that's got a better cure. So that cluster is, well, it should be set now and hard. So on the tip of this one, I'm going to add a pink stone, and then I'm going to bung that back into the lamp again for a full minute, the full hand, and this is the finished set, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.